welcome back to the Budokai Let's Play, people. Check out the description to see the times of what we're going to be doing this episode. First, I'm about to explain how skills work. When you click on skills list, you can click to see how many skills you have and see how many you're missing from the said character. And there's also a point out where how many Dragon Balls you have at the time being in the system castles. If you pretty much have all the system castles in the entire game, you pretty much got everything in the game unlocked. You have all 7 Dragon Balls you could use to summon Shenron. Anyway, when it comes to the skills, green helps you with your guard ability, blue are physical attacks, and red are the special boosts or transformation. Green will get more in depth in, say, the later games, but for here they just help you in your ability. You get skills from story mode or winning world tournaments or from Mr. Popo shop, in which I'll show you in a second. You can only equip 7 skills, or depend on the skill type. Like for example, sensibilities take up sleep slots. The more yellow and gold the skill is, the more rare it is. You can trade. There's some you can trade and cannot trade, or there's some you can trade and some you can't trade, and you can use say more and more of the same skill to get stronger in power. And there's some you can only use once, or it takes a more slot when it comes in your character. And here we have the Breakthrough Cast. The Breakthrough Cast pretty much grants that character all of its special and physical attacks moves. So I use that for Piccolo and Hercule. Don't catch that guy before in this game. When it comes to changing how your character be, you want your character to have in ways you want to perform as. By for example, my main 16, I got all his physical equipped right now. I got like a 1/3 sensibility, help him recover health if he was able to get knocked out, and he's immune to energy attack because of Android barrier. And now we have Mr. Popo's skill shop. Here's what you want to do. You want to get all the Dragon Balls, or say skills you don't need. There's always one. The recommended item is always different every time you enter. If you use either the other ones, they always come out random, so you may end up with one that you already have again. Every now and then, a Dragon Ball will show up in the recommend icon. In World Tournament mode, you get this how you every time you beat the highest difficulty you have right now. That's how you unlock the next one. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the World Tournament mode. World Tournament mode is how you get money in this game. There's 3 difficulty types. There's Novice, Adopt, and Advanced. If you beat Adopt mode, you get Hercule and the original Hercule mode. If you beat Advanced, you get the Great Sega Man for the Blue Saga. So if you want to get the most out of your money, you pretty much play a World Tournament at the highest difficulty and win by ring outs. Anyway, with that being said, back to the Legend of Hercule mode.
Hey you! You're looking pale. Don't think I'm gonna go easy on you. The world champion ain't like that. Well, that looks like Demon King Piccolo. Whoa, I'm in it now. Be serious. A waste of my time.
Okay, since I pretty much said what I need to say about the Legend of Hercule mode in the last part, but this part I'm pretty much gonna talk about my history of Dragon Ball Z games. Oh shit! Dragon Ball Z Budokai is actually not the first Budokai game I ever played. The first Dragon Ball Z game I ever played was Ultimate Battle 22 on the PlayStation. For those who played the Super Nintendo Dragon Ball Z games, they think of it as pretty much a special set that game. And then the next Dragon Ball Z game I hear of next will actually be Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. I will never get the chance to play it to this very day, but anytime. But I have a lot of people telling me I ain't missing much by not playing it. And after seeing some of the gameplay of it, I can see why. Meanwhile, Hercule will get a little skin change every time he does press it for you. And then sooner or later, I discovered the Budokai game. The version I currently own right now is the GameCube version. The first time I played Budokai was actually PlayStation 2 version. I think it was because of my friend who owned the game. I can't remember at the time now, but I did actually play the original PlayStation 2 version before I ended up owning the GameCube version, which came out over a year later. Let me get on that in a second.
At last, it's just you and me. What the? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're gonna gang up against me, huh? Well, I'll show you cheeky bugs. I'll floor the lot of you. Oh, he's full of monsters? Why doesn't anybody tell me anything?
You may as well that sound when you sign of it. Oh yes, if we ain't this far into the Cell Saga anyway, meet the Cell Juniors, Cell's children. When you're playing as a tall character, you're gonna hate these assholes because your punches won't connect with them. So when you're playing as a tall character, pretty much use your kid characters. Anyway, back to my Budokai story. When it comes to the GameCube version, say Budokai 1 and 2, they came out a year later after they came out in the PlayStation 2 version. Like for example, the PlayStation 2 version came out in 2002, right around the same time they relaunched, because I remember getting Budokai and they relaunched at the same time. And then Budokai 2 came out on the GameCube version, came out around the same time Budokai 3 was about to come out on the PlayStation 3. I got Budokai 2 on the GameCube version at the same time I got Deception. I could go on forever on which one I ended up playing more out of. Deception, by the way. But see, Budokai is pretty much the basis of all the Budokai series. In Budokai 2, it doesn't add that much into it. You know, minus there are some new artists there and there. Like for example, there's the Majin Buu characters, all the characters from the Buu Saga, which were actually in this game. More shell-shaded graphics. There's certain you can now use the special attack, like for example, Kamehameha by just placing forward and the energy button at the same time. Thank God, it actually does help in some situations because it's kind of hard to pull off a Kamehameha while doing a combo, which your opponent will easily see coming. Even though computers like to dodge the shit out of it all the damn time in that game. The Budokai series wouldn't get that much of an enhancement from the first one until 3. Budokai 3 is pretty much the best of all the Budokai series. I can say that right there. Because it adds a little something new to it. Every character got a different identity and more characteristics to say some of their attacks or fighting styles.
Say goodbye.
You got the introduction of first mode and some of the characters from the GT lineup. And there was also another one that was released for the Budokai series, but I'll get on that after this short little cutscene.
Yeah, alright, let me tell you something. You're out of your league. Hey, blonde dude, I'll deal with you. Oh, I'm a goner. He might be just a bit too powerful.
Spy Circuit, I haven't heard about Goku. Anyway, what we hear in the background is Budokai main theme. It plays for both Goku and Gohan in the original Hercule mode. Anyway, the Budokai series actually had one more game released for it called Infinity World, a game I still have not played to this very day. Infinity World adds some more characters, I'll say, what's in the other Budokai games while getting rid of some characters. In my case, people say that if you haven't put, it's pretty much updated version of Budokai 3's. If you get the chance to go ahead and play it, but good luck buying a copy of it because it only came out PlayStation 2 real way, the PlayStation 2 version, and it's pretty hard to come by. After the Budokai series, I discovered the Tenkaichi series. After dealing with that game's high-ass learning curve, well, we're coming to the first Tenkaichi game. After dealing with its high learning curve, I ended up loving the Tenkaichi series. More say 2 and 3. After playing 2 and 3, I'm not so much a big fan of 1 anymore. 1 feel Asian compared to 2 and 3. The third one ended up becoming my favorite game of all time, and Shanghai is more of a soft spot for, say, Tenkaichi 2. Same for Troy.
Hey, you're just a child. This ain't no game. You better run along home and do your little homework. What? Oh, you really want to fight? Well, kids who don't listen to their elders grow up to be punks. Let's do it. Huh? Well, this looks like that blonde freak I just fought. Oh, I'm too young to die.
I want Bedel's part of this. Bedell, by the way, is Hercule's daughter. She ain't gonna get introduced into the next game. Anyway, back to the Dragon Ball Z history. I have to say the likes of Tenkaichi 3, which is still to my days one of my favorite fighting games of all time, and still my favorite Dragon Ball Z game. The next and last Dragon Ball Z game I'll actually ever play is Burst Limit. Burst Limit is made by the same people who made the Budokai series, Dips. I think this is the last Budokai game. And I think that's the last Dragon Ball Z game they made too, actually. Burst Limit is pretty much another look at, say, the Budokai formula. It's more... It got something more going to say the Budokai game, but I still prefer 3 compared to Burst Limit. And unfortunately, that'll be the last Budokai game. I mean, that'll be the last Dragon Ball Z game I ever played. I still to this day never played the Raging Blast series because I was never interested in it because it looked like another Budokai Tenkaichi game. And I haven't played Ultimate. And I still haven't played Ultimate Tenkaichi or Dragon Ball Heroes or Battle of the Gods or the new one that started being coming out. And now we're on the last batch of the entire version of Hercule mode.
Did I keep you waiting, Cell? Well, the laughter stops right here. I'll wipe the floor with you and protect the whole world. So let's rumble. Terrific.
Guess what music we get to fight to against Cell? The Legend of Hercule music. Or the Hercule theme, my bad. So like I said before, Burst Wave is the last Dragon Ball Z game I ever played, so don't ask me if I actually played all the other ones, or ask me for my opinion, because I had to sit down and play them. You know, which ain't that hard, because they ain't hard finding Raging Blast games or Battle of God. But the new one that they're making right now, it should be coming out next year, if I heard right. They do on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Meanwhile, let's give Cell one last present for you. Sorry I don't ever show off Hercule special. I forgot how to set it up. A present for you, see, for what fitting for this time.
Say goodbye.
It shows how more. Oh, I'm trying to use it right there. It shows how more the easy distracted Dragon Ball Z characters are when it comes to video games. But yeah, I am a huge Dragon Ball Z fanboy, and pretty much know what's going to happen on all the episodes and all the sagas. And for those who think, and I'm still a fan of the Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. GT on the other hand, but the Shadow Dragon. Both Shadow Dragons and Baby Saga. I like the Super 17 Saga, and the Shadow Dragon's only like half of it, so.
He did it! He's won! Ladies and gentlemen, the Earth is saved! Look, he's waving to us. It appears he's calling us over. So, let's try to get a few words from the world-famous hero himself.
The way of Hercule. It's the only way for a true tough-as-nails warrior. And there's only one way to get it. Right here! In a limited edition of 100 copies, personally signed by yours truly. So order now, because when they're gone, they're gone. Yeah.
Oh Christ, false advertisement. That's just like saying you sold your soul to the devil. No one is named Mr. Satan. Anyway, with all that World Saga inside, back to the main story.
10 days of anticipation. The fateful day finally arrived.
I look forward to this. Go. I hope you're ready.
To finish up what I was talking about earlier, I will Dragon Ball Z to death. GT, I only like 1/4 of it. You know, kind of like most people, I'm kind of happy he's not canon at this point. But I did love Battle of the Gods too, in the movies.
Right. Let's get started.
Goku's the first to go down. Well, that's really too bad. I was hoping I could save the best for last. Let's go.
Now we have Goku versus Purpose Cell, and up Goku's argument this time, instead of Spirit Ball, is War Kamehameha Wave. War Kamehameha Wave will guarantee you at least a good chunk of Cell's health, especially since Goku's a Super Saiyan right now. And just like how I use Cell Zone Grenade against 17, I'm actually going to use War Kamehameha Wave to finish off Cell here. It's only right. Goku used that in the show. And it's the only thing that actually hurts Cell just a little bit. So, you know, think of it as, say, Goku's final flash of this game. Well, in game, the Budokai series, that's how they pretty much act right. And I got it off at the right time because Cell's almost dead. And there goes Cell. Simple, wasn't it? Fucking Papaj.
You're fighting quite well, but both of our powers are decreasing. You should eat some sensu beans. That way, the match can continue to be a great one.
I'm finished. I'm done fighting. I can see the depths of your power, and Cell, I give this bout to you.
What?
This next round will probably be the last one of the tournament. If you win it, Cell, there's no one left on this planet who can beat you. Gohan, you're up next. Come on!
What? Don't be foolish. If you couldn't defeat Cell, what makes you think Gohan could do it?
Piccolo, Gohan possesses incredible powers, the likes of which we've never seen before. It was revealed to me for the first time in the hyperbolic time chamber. Now, Gohan, this is your chance to bring peace back to the world.
Got it, Dad. I'll do my best.
A warrior beyond Goku.
To finish up the whole Dragon Ball history thing, if Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was the last Dragon Ball Z game, I'd be more satisfying it being the last game.
You're a conceited child, full of nothing but fantasy. You might be lucky, however, because you'll probably be dead well before you discover fear.
Meet Teen Gohan. This the first. After when we play as Gohan once in the entire Sand Saga, we finally get to play as him again in the Cell Saga. And we're pretty much gonna be playing as Gohan for the entire time. And we had a little emergency pause break, so I had to cut for a second. So that's why I had to do that awkward pause right there.
Ouch.
Anyway, I forgot to mention this during the Goku and Cell fight, but Cell at this point acts more like Goku. He always wants a challenge. The reason Cell hosts the Cell game so he can find somebody who's actually worth a challenge to Cell before he destroys the Earth. Cell could easily destroy the Earth where he would beat up Vegeta and Trunks, but you know he wanted to fight Goku, so he decided to do this little tournament as you know to see how much all of them can improve on. But that's so simple. What's going on?
Let's stop this. This senseless fighting is useless. I don't want to fight anymore. I hate killing as much as I hate you. I'm starting to understand why Dad said that only I could defeat you. Ever since I was a child, I've had trouble controlling my temper. Whenever I get angry, I get in fights and I have no control over my powers, and I never stop until the other person is incapable of fighting back. That's why Dad wanted me to fight you.
That's a very nice monologue. But you don't expect me to be scared, after all. You are only a child, and just maybe your little speech has inspired me to anger you.
Yeah, no, this is not good. Hey, wait, what's this? Oh, I got the 4-star Dragon Ball! Look at that! Yeah, you can get Dragon Balls not only for the skill shop, but you can also get them from cutscenes in story mode.
While trying to infuriate Gohan, Cell delivers a devastating blow to Android 16, and the Cell Juniors join in the fight too.
Stop! Stop it! Stop the fighting!
Gohan!
Huh? Was that you?
There is nothing wrong with fighting to bring about peace. Breathe your spirit as your anger rises. I know how you feel, but you can't hold back any longer. Give your big mouth a rest, you factory recall.
Well, shit, the real battle is on. But that will be next part. That's right, folks. Thursday, we're finishing up Budokai. That's gonna be one of the shortest parts that I with for you. Anyway, with that being said, Gohan's power levels has increased to a level never seen before. He has ascended a path of Super Saiyan, but with this new awakening of Gohan, be enough to defeat Cell once and for all. Find out on the very last episode of Dragon Ball Z Budokai.